But we have now made it to Uzbekistan. We arrived at the border plenty of time this morning and checked out of Turkmenistan, having to pay some additional fees, some exit fees, I think $5 each or something. And we then had to cross over in a bit of a bun fight at the Uzbekistan border. They gave us slips of paper and we had to fill everything out. And it was at that point that we were informed that the visa that we have for Uzbekistan is a 29-day visa, tourist visa, that unfortunately started 19 days ago. So effectively and we confirmed this with the guy, but we now have 10 days to mess around in Uzbekistan. Hey dude.
Hey buddy.
And we are now in Moynak, which is in not far from Bayno in northwestern Uzbekistan. Moynak is famous for the retreat of the Aral Sea, which is now, according to the guidebook, 180 kilometres away, something like that. We arrived here around 7 o'clock, so about an hour ago, let's say 6:30, 7 o'clock. We're hoping to be a bit earlier so that we can go and cruise around and see the different sites that are here. But on the way we nipped into Nukus to get some money, and 2 hours later we still had no money, and they had some sort of technical hitch at the Bureau de Change, not just their awful rate, but they also had a technical computer hitch and kept us in the dark for hours. And then eventually the security guard, who'd been pestering us to change some money with him, changed $50 with him for 1900 som to the dollar, which was not too bad. So here we are at our hotel, Obiez. What's it called again?
Oybek.
Oybek, sorry, Oybek. And we have a Russian girl and French male traveller friend staying next door. And outside it is very dusty and looks like the middle of Australia really, with dust storms sort of throwing dust and sand around, and lots of inhabitants scarpering around. And dogs too, plenty of dogs. So we parked the bikes outside and I promptly dropped mine. Side stand hadn't gone down all the way when I decided to lean the bike over to say hello to the one of the proprietors or the manager of the place. So I dropped the bike, but as far as I can see there's no damage done, which is a good thing. And that dog you can hear is Jay, or Jay I suspect, the guard dog of the hotel. Actually, hotel's a bit of a grand word. It has all the structure of a hotel without any of the services. Communal loo, outside shower. Sorry, I left those off. But otherwise, it's very pleasant. Better than Ashgabat, which is the new low tide mark, or baseline if you like, for hotels. Everything was smashed up, leaking, looked like it had been a prop in a horror film. And everyone was pretty miserable, to be honest. But like all these places, pretty cheap.